And I was going to be the rebel at first. And like eventually I was like, I'm already a rebel in real life. I was pretty much a fucking open mouth with my person. They say after
Rachel or Lisa Brennan. I don't know if we had any other folks registered or if we're waiting for anyone else to tune in, but otherwise I think we can probably get started.
Yeah, I think from our side, everyone's here that wants to be here.
Awesome. Well, in that case, Lisa Murray, feel free to take it away.
So we're ready to go?
I think we are ready to go.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for this special celebration for Genesis Club. I'm Lisa Murray, and I'm president of Citizens here in Massachusetts. I'm so excited to be joined by Jackie Bruno from NBC 10 to share with you more about our Champions in Action program. But before we dive into that, I'd like to show a brief video that highlights some of the ways that my colleagues at Citizens are made ready to help out in our communities. As you saw, our colleagues care about a range of causes and enjoy giving their time to support local organizations. Last year, our colleagues volunteered over 27,000 hours with community organizations here in Massachusetts alone. Part of our community and commitment is demonstrated through Champions in Action, a program we launched 20 years ago to support nonprofits doing amazing work in our communities. Since then, we have awarded nearly $10 million in unrestricted support across the communities we serve. We focused the latest round on mental health support and education, a need that has only been exacerbated by the impact of the pandemic. We are recognizing organizations that provide robust mental health services and advocacy to fight the stigma associated with mental health issues. Of course, the Genesis Club is a fantastic fit for this award, given the long history of this organization providing a space for those managing severe mental illness to recover and rebuild. The Genesis Club is truly a champion for so many reasons. It's the supportive community at the clubhouse that makes people feel like they belong and are respected, valued, and heard. It's the employment program, which has double the rate of employment for people dealing with serious mental illnesses versus non-participants. But most importantly, it's the members of the organization who manage work, family, and relationships like everyone else while balancing significant mental health symptoms, medications, medical appointments, and facing stigma head on. So what does it mean to be recognized as a champion in action? As a champion, Genesis Club will receive $35,000 in unrestricted funds from Citizens, volunteer support from Citizens colleagues, coverage, PR, and advertising support from NECN. And with that, I'll turn it over to NBC 10's Jackie Bruno. Jackie?
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm so excited to be here today. We're so happy here, both at NBC 10, NECN, and our sister station, Telemundo, and NBC Sports Boston. This is something that we're really proud to partner with Citizens on. We've been continuing this partnership with Champions in Action for a long time now, and it's just something that really means a lot to us. And when I think about the organization that I work for, it just means a lot to know that they are actively taking a part in changing the community that we are in by giving money to people like the Genesis Club that know how to fix some of these issues in our community. And mental health right now, as we all know with the pandemic, is very, very important. It was very important before the pandemic too, and it's only been exacerbated because of this. So people need help right now. And I just love seeing what the Genesis Club has been doing, preparing for this meeting today. I went on the Genesis Club's website and really educated myself about what they're doing and their clubhouse, the way it functions every day, the way that they give meaning to people, the way that they help people feel heard, and they are reducing the stigma, because that's one of the worst situations surrounding the mental health issues are the stigma that gets attached to it. And having the supportive community is so incredible. As somebody who has had my own mental health struggles, family members that have had mental health struggles, I think it's really important to acknowledge that, be open about it, because we all can do our part in breaking down that stigma. And by providing funds to the Genesis Club, Citizens and Champions in Action is going a long way to making sure that they can continue with this mission. As Lisa mentioned, this round was focused on mental health support and education, ensuring that we have resources available to address mental health challenges. That's not easy to do. I mean, I think we all kind of agreed that here in America, we don't do a great job of servicing this sector of our health care. And so places like the Genesis Club are really filling that void. And so by giving the funds to someone like the Genesis Club, this is making a huge difference in our community and in the Worcester community as well, which sometimes I know as somebody who's grown up here in Massachusetts, that area can sometimes be a little forgotten because it's not Boston, but it's incredibly important. It's the heartbeat of our state. It's right there in the middle, and people need help all over our Commonwealth. So very, very important. And what also struck me was just the work that people are doing to help everybody at the clubhouse, keeping it open, keeping it functioning, make sure it's clean and a dignified space for people to come and have those experiences and get those trainings every single day. It's an entire community that goes and delivers so much of themselves every single day. And we are just so proud to be a part of honoring everything that you do, Lisa Brennan, as well. And thank you so much, Lisa Murray from Citizens, for helping to select Genesis Club for this. We are so excited as a media organization. What can we do to kind of help? We can amplify the message, make sure that more people know about the Genesis Club, make sure more people know about the good work that you're doing out there in Worcester, and make sure people who might need the help of the Genesis Club know about it, right? So we are excited to do our part and amplify this message, especially on NECN and NBC 10 Boston, and exposing people to the clubhouse, letting them know it's there, and making sure that if they want to help, they also can get involved. They can donate, they can make a difference, and they can know that the stigma surrounding mental health is something that we need to eradicate. And that takes amplifying that message and funds to make that possible. So I'm just so proud to be a part of this meeting today and this honor for the Genesis Club. And with that, I guess it's time to hand it off to Lisa Brennan, the executive director of the Genesis Club. Lisa, with my heartfelt congratulations. What an accomplishment for you, and what an incredible organization you've been leading. Congratulations. Oh, I think you're on mute, Lisa.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. It's wonderful to hear that you get it. And thank you too for sharing your personal experience, because the more we tell our own stories, the more the stigma will disappear. So, and thank you, Lisa Murray, for being here and helping us to celebrate this announcement. We're thrilled that we are the recipients of this special award. We know how special we are, but it's really exciting and very affirming to know that people outside of the clubhouse world also recognize that the type of unique service that we provide is so needed. I also want to say thank you to both of you, but especially Citizens, because this kind of award doesn't come around very often. And I congratulate you for being creative and innovative in how you have structured this award. It's not every day that a nonprofit gets to receive $35,000 in unrestricted funds without jumping through a whole lot of hoops, but just as an acknowledgement of our work and your confidence in our work, and making it as easy as possible to use those funds to leverage more of an already great thing. So thank you both. We're really thrilled and honored to receive this Champions in Action Award. And as you mentioned, mental health is having a moment, good or bad, because of the pandemic, and it has been brought into the focus of our mental health service system. And as you know, it is there are a lot of challenges with the system right now, and a lack of adequate numbers of therapists and providers. We believe that this type of program, a clubhouse, an accredited clubhouse especially, can help during this time and well beyond the pandemic to provide the support people need as they recover from the trauma of the past few years. So on behalf of all of us at Genesis Club, I want to say thank you for selecting us, and it is a tremendous honor to be amongst the recipients of this prestigious award. For folks who aren't aware, I'd love to share a little bit about Genesis Club. Folks who didn't have the opportunity maybe to read our proposal and hear about what we are. Just a little bit about us. We have a vision, and that vision is that all people living with a mental health condition are respected and they can enjoy meaningful lives as equal members of our community. And the way that we do that, our mission that we carry out every day, is to help members gain access to meaningful employment, to re-enter their school, to enjoy healthy lifestyles, have safe and stable housing, and also to access education opportunities and enjoy genuine belonging, friendships, and a sense of purpose. I would say that that sense of work and purpose are really at the core of this model, a model that's become well known throughout the world and recognized as an evidence-based model of intervention and recovery for people with serious mental illness. So we use that model where work is our therapeutic intervention and genuine relationships are the way that we provide that intervention. There are actually throughout the state of Massachusetts more than 20 accredited clubhouses, and we are one of 12 training centers around the world that help other communities learn about and strengthen their own clubhouse practices. So we like to think that we're based in Worcester. We serve, pretty much Worcester County, but we have an impact throughout the whole state, as does Citizens Bank. We opened our doors in 1988 with 25 members. And at that time, we were being started by a group of citizens of Worcester who had adult children of their own that were struggling with serious mental health conditions. And there was no place for them that was helping them to lead productive lives or that would give them a sense of purpose and meaning. And so a group of very energized citizens went to visit the first clubhouse in the world, that was in Fountain House in New York City, and came back energized and started Genesis Club here in 1988. Today we have 25 staff members and serve about 800 or so members every year. And so we've seen significant growth. And a little bit about the clubhouse model: the members work side by side with staff to actually run the organization at every level. You'll see we have folks joining us today. Ken and Bill are in the career development unit, which you'll see a little bit later. We do everything side by side. That is part of the model. It builds the relationship. Work is the conduit to build that relationship. And throughout that process of running the clubhouse, people gain new skills, and they gain, more importantly, sometimes greater confidence in themselves so that they're able to step back out into their world that was interrupted by a mental illness or a new diagnosis. So we work side by side. It's called the work order day, and it approaches, a kind of the rhythm of the regular working world. And while we're doing that work, members also create a plan for other areas of their lives. They may want to stabilize their housing. They may want to reintegrate with their families. They may want to go back to college and finish their college degree or finish their high school degree. Whatever their goals are, we work with them over time at their pace to accomplish them. So we have seen through new research that people who have a serious mental illness, who who participate in accredited clubhouses like Genesis Club. They get employed at double the rate. Lisa, you referred to that a little bit earlier. They experience fewer incarcerations. They experience a significant decrease in the frequency and number of hospitalizations, which is critically important. They experience improved well-being. They also have better health outcomes because clubhouse members maintain strong connections with their medical providers. And so, you know, this is a tremendous asset for any community, but we're particularly pleased that Worcester has this resource. So thank you for letting me talk a little bit about Genesis Club.
We'd also like to share a testimonial from a member who has gone through our employment program. She kind of speaks to how Genesis Club has supported her in her recovery. Are folks able to hear this? I just saw a comment in the chat. Okay.
Make sure you're
Can't hear it
sharing.
either. I was just asking somebody else if they could hear it too.
Make sure you're sharing audio as well as visual.
Okay.
My name is Cherie Clark. I'm from New York and I'm going to San Antonio where I met my ex-husband and I came here. I have my bachelor's degree in humanities and minor in art history and criticism. I'm an only child and I owe a lot to Genesis Club. They're like my family. I was homeless because of my marriage ending. So I was in CHL's respite and they used to bring people here during the day, and that's how I started coming to the Genesis Club. My first TE, I think, was DMH. I loved it. Dad, one of the doctors, I forgot his name, played bass like I did. So he used to wear a little Fender hat, so we used to talk bass. And there's some other nice people there, and I used to talk to the fish, so when I left, they gave me a bait of fish. One thing that sticks out in my mind, I had a TE at UMass Medical School in housekeeping, and my symptoms became so hard, and I called Ken Beeson, who was my TE manager, and I was crying and everything, but he helped me get through that day regardless. And it's good because it taught you that things might happen in your life, but you work through them. Work through the difficulties sometimes. And I think I found my dream job. I work for JYL Transportation as a monitor. So I get to monitor little kids going to and from school, which is hysterical. It means being part of the society. It means freedom. It means independence. You know, mental health is starting to get a little more recognized. It's not as much of a stigma. So it makes you have a self-worth having a job. You may have your bad days, but everybody has their bad days. So it's just freedom, independence, and having a place in society. I just have so much to be thankful for Genesis Club. They've helped me through fires, homelessness, and everything. And I owe them a great gratitude. for helping me throughout my life. I've been I think a member since 2007 or 8. Yeah, it's my second family, my family away from home.
That was beautiful.
So Cherie is just one of hundreds, literally, of folks who have gone through our career development unit and found their place and have found support that they needed. So the funding from this award really will help us to do more of that. It will help us to expand our reach and serve people for as long as they need. Once you're a member at Genesis Club, you're a member for life. And funds from the state don't always cover that length of service. And so these funds really will help us to expand our reach into the city and expand the types of services we're able to provide for people and really uniquely tailor them to each person.
I'll jump in here and just make sure that we are keeping the program moving. Lisa, that was such an emotional and beautiful way to kind of show what it is that you do with one woman's story. I think it's always so powerful when we can hear about how one life has changed and to think about how many lives you're changing every single day, and that community that's bolstering each other is so beautiful and so needed. Thank you for the work that you do. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
So are we doing the clubhouse tour now or Q&A?
So let's, Ted, I think you're with us. Let's, what we'll do is we will turn on our iPad and we're going to take you for a quick tour through one of 6 business units that we have, working units within our clubhouse. This is the career development unit, and Ken and Bill are going to kind of show you around. I think we're going to turn on the iPad and literally walk downstairs and take you through a unit, show you the kind of work that we do. Ted, are you ready to go?
Ted's making his way downstairs. He was on the iPad for the call.
Okay.
Wow, and I feel like an old fucker.
Hi, everybody. Ken here from and maybe we just turn that speaker down a little bit. And we'll get going. All right. Thank you, Citizens Bank, for this generous award that we received here. And as Lisa said, that's what we're going to help expand our services, which we've been committed to doing since 1988 in the Worcester area.
My name's Bill. I'm a member of the Genesis Club, been a member for about 8-9 years now. Yeah, happy to be here.
So we're going to take you around a little bit and show you specifically some of our employment. So take a look. This is what we call our transitional employment program, which are part-time temporary arrangements that we have with outstanding employers that are time limited. As you heard Sherry say, that transitional, she said TE, meaning transitional employment members will take these jobs for 9 months. Oftentimes the member has not worked for quite a while, so they come to Genesis Club, generally unemployed. We have arrangements with these employers that we'll do the hiring for them, and we will support, as Sherry pointed out, we will support them through their journey of employment and back to employment for 9 months through that journey. All the staff here manage jobs and employment. So employment's a very big thing in the clubhouse. It's one of the loudest drums we have. And we say at Genesis Club, we have a big door in, but employment's the bigger door out. I don't know if you want to explain a little bit about the supported and independent.
Yeah, sure. All right, so we'll go over this way. In addition to transitional employment, we have a number of people working in independent and supported employment positions. These are all members of the clubhouse working at various employers around the city and, just working independently. These are all the members working independently in various jobs. I work at the Home Depot, happy to say that. All right, so and then over here we have members who are working supported positions. That just means that there is a relationship between the employer, the member, and the clubhouse. So like the member could, receive on-site supports from whoever they choose at the employer.
And we'll pan you around a little bit. We have a group here today, and we're working on a lot of different things that are related to employment and through, again, building careers and friendships. We have our education board over here. We have roughly 30 students either finishing a high school diploma, in school, learning a trade. Years ago, Genesis Club realized that our members are just like anybody else, and people want just not a job, but maybe a career as well. So we have a scholarship program where we can award startup funds for members that want to go back to school. And so our success rate is, the national average for people dropping out of school with a mental health condition in the first year is in the 90%. And I think our members have completed 90%. So we're flipping that number on its head. And just right over here, if you will, this is where throughout the clubhouse, this is where all our work is organized through our outreach, through our employment efforts, and on a daily basis, members come in to help participate in the work of this unit and the Genesis Club. So that's a little package tour of the Genesis Club for myself and Bill. So thank you.
Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Bill. I will add, because they won't brag about this, but we work with about 75 employers throughout the city of Worcester, some of the largest employers in the city. We had over 200 members join the workforce last year, working over 144,000 hours collectively and earning over $1.5 million in wages. So those are numbers that you would not have seen when Genesis Club first began. So the pandemic has certainly shifted how we do our work, but it hasn't changed the work that we do. So we're still, in fact, we're at this point, Ken, you may agree that employers are now seeking us out because they're realizing that Genesis Club members are motivated, they're reliable, they're skilled, and there's a real work shortage out there in the market. So there's beginning to see us as a real viable resource to build up a very diverse and skilled workforce. So.
I loved seeing around the clubhouse. I thought that was so cool to be able to see it in action. And again, I can't say enough about the work you guys are doing there. It's such an incredible organization. I think that brings us to any Q&A. Does anybody have any questions? Lisa, Murray, or anyone want to jump in on this?
No questions, but just a heartfelt thank you for everything that you're doing. It is just such a critical support system that they need. And thank goodness for wonderful people like you and your staff who come to work every day to help out other people. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what it is. And so we're so grateful for the good work that you're doing, and keep it up. And we hope to keep supporting you.
Thanks, Lisa. Really appreciate that. And I will say that it's staff and members together that are doing this incredible work. So thank you.
You're changing people's lives, which is amazing.
Absolutely. I want to come to a story on it. So I'm going to be contacting
you. You are most
Lisa
welcome,
Brennan, so we can
Terrific.
find out more about these incredible stories that you guys are, helping to make these dreams come true for people and pushing them into a new chapter in their lives and a more hopeful chapter than maybe what they came from. So this is just a wonderful organization. And I think that concludes our formal program. And unless there's anything else anybody else wants to add, I just want to thank everybody for being a part of this. I'm so proud that we could, give this money untethered to you so you can continue the good work that you are showing us that you're doing every single day in our Commonwealth. And we thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Thanks to Citizens Bank as well.
Absolutely. Citizens Bank, thank you so much. I really appreciate that we were able to be a partner with this.
All right, stay safe, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
We're thrilled.
We're thrilled for you. Congratulations. What a great way to start off my day.
What a great way to start the week.
Exactly.
And Jackie, you'd be welcome to come anytime. Just reach out to us.
I'm gonna contact you. Are you on LinkedIn and whatnot? I'm gonna send over some things we can connect and we'll get talking about maybe
I am
some
on
things you want to
LinkedIn.
showcase.
Yeah.
Excellent. We'll connect.
Yeah.
All right, good. Take care.
Jackie, I'm also happy to send an introductory email.
That
for
would
the
be
two of you.
great. That would be wonderful. So I don't have to stalk
Absolutely.
poor Lisa through all the different social media. I'm a
Yeah,
reporter
this
at heart, guys. I can find you.
But you know what comes up when people search Lisa Brennan is Lisa Brennan Jobs. So Steve
Okay.
Jobs' wife. So that can get you lost in the weeds. And that was
Oh,
not-
okay.
and
So
that is
not the
not me.
same Lisa. Would have been
All
really
right,
great for
Travis,
funding.
thanks for all your help in the last month.
Thank you, Travis. Okay. Well, goodbye, everyone. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Take
Bye,
care.
Aggie. Thanks for coming.
Bye.